Talking now to the Douglas Eagles with the head coach, Skylar Ball. Coach, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
If you would, we'll let the men introduce themselves. We'll start with you first and tell us your name and what class you're in.
My name is Avery Smith, and I'm a senior this year.
I'm Trey Crenshaw. I'm a sophomore.
Alex Lucas, and I'm a senior.
Chris Patel, and I'm a junior.
Coach had to talk to you some Saturday, a chance to talk to you Saturday. Let's talk about the team now for everybody to hear. What can we expect from Douglas this year?
I mean, we lost about 7 seniors last year. So if you look at it on paper, it will look like we've got a whole lot of rebuilding to do. But we also had a lot of young guys on our varsity as well. Got some guys that had some good minutes on JV. So I think this could be a very good year for us. I think if we come together, got some guys that's never played with each other before. But the good thing is with this group, we are all Douglas guys. Hadn't had any move-ins, hadn't been to the transfer portals, just Douglas guys. And so we're all, we've all been in the program forever. They've run the same stuff forever. Just got to get grooved in together. And I think this could be a very good season for us.
Is it safe to say a very athletic team? I saw some of the men play Thursday night in the Geraldine game. Really good-looking athletes. So very athletic this year. Is that safe to say?
Yes, very athletic. And we've got most of our guys are multi-sport athletes, got a lot of football players. Of course, that takes a lot of time out of the gym during the off season, especially in July, August, September. But I think it helps us as far as the weight room and just having athletic guys that when it comes to our first game, might not have had a lot of basketball time, but they've had a lot of game time. And so I think they'll be ready to roll by then.
Talk about some other players you brought these for. Who are some other players not here that we can watch for this year?
Well, we've got 5 returners on varsity this year. These are our 2 seniors. We got 2 seniors, Alex and Avery. We've also got some sophomores. Baker Lyles returns. He'll be our starting point guard this year. Keelan Green, he's also a sophomore. He'll start at the 4th spot for us. And we got a few. I got a few juniors that's going to help us this year. And I got 1 freshman that's going to be able to come up and help us some on the outside perimeter this year.
What about your summer? What kind of summer did you see with these guys?
Well, we actually was a different team just about every game we played or every play date. We had a lot of injuries, had some that had different camps to go to. Again, multi-sport athletes that all do a whole lot of stuff during the summer. So just a lot of different guys just about every day we played, but didn't really have the same team 2 days in a row. But overall, a good summer. Played a lot of good competition. That's what we try and do in the summer. We don't look at wins and losses. We just want our guys to play some of the best teams in the state, some out of the state. Want them to see that, hey, we're not there yet. We are not where we need to be yet. I want us to get beat a few games. I want us to get beat pretty bad a few games. And we did a few times, but there's a lot of games that really surprised me. We actually beat some teams that I thought would be very tough for us. So a lot of good experience this summer and hope it carries over.
This is for the players. We know that, any good team needs to go from like a coach-led team to a player-led team in terms of being a leader and a role model. How do you guys see yourself? What role do you see you play in being a leader, on and also off the court? But what role? How does that motivate you? And what role do you play as being a leader?
I think just being vocal on defense and just being an example off the court and in the weight room too, especially.
Gotcha.
I think just like showing up to practice and giving 100%.
You gotta respect the elders in front of the little children. Show example.
Yeah.
Just based off what they said, just being very vocal and just being a good person on and off the court and just representing yourself in a good way.
Also, this is again for the players. We know that obviously basketball is a team sport. I know you play other sports as well, I'm sure, but how specifically basketball? How is basketball preparing you? Because I know it's a hypothetical because you're not out of high school and a grown man yet. But how do you see basketball developing you as a person, to be one day out of high school, maybe one day have a family, and how do you see this team sport helping you develop as a young man?
I think just being disciplined. and just being able to be coachable. I mean, in the workforce, you need to be able to learn your job too. So, yeah, true.
There's gonna be a whole lot of ups and downs throughout life. You just gotta get back up. Yeah, it's just being disciplined. Like, we've had 5:30 practice in the morning last week for 3 days, and some of us didn't show up the first day, and some of us did. But it keeps us disciplined and all that. Just waking up and just being like a really good person.
Yeah, they did. We had a few that didn't make it, but let's just say they begged to spend the night the next night, so that didn't happen. But
Yeah, because when you graduate, you have to. Sometimes you have to go to work out there.
Sir.
Go back to your summer games. After going through the summer, how good do you think Douglas can be this year? What do you think about the team? How do you feel?
Got me? Yeah.
We got a chance to be better than last year from what I've seen.
You should all agree it's going to be a good year for you then? All right. What about individually? What have you got to do to be better this year to help your team? What do you need to work on for you to be better?
I think just be more vocal on defense. And just give all the effort I can, 100% all the time, every game. Don't run nobody off every game.
I gotta be more of a leader than what I've been in the past.
I gotta step my defense up and shoot more shots.
I just gotta stay consistent and pick up people whenever they need to be picked up.
Let's start with you. What about goals for this year? What do you want this Douglas team? You got area and you got county. What is your big goal for this year?
To win as many games as possible and just be consistent and win area.
To make it a playoffs.
Yeah.
And try to get past sub-region.
Make it deep in the playoffs and just have fun. It's our last round of me and Mendoza, so just have fun.
Let's talk about the area, Coach. Always a good area that you're in, and as well as a good county.
oh, it's definitely a good area, and it's so competitive and it's local. You don't always get that, but it's a rivalry game every time we have an area game. Crossville, Boaz, Sardis, all those guys are next door, and we've won it 3 of the past 5 years, but it's something that really means a whole lot to our program, and it's, you know, if you can win area in the season, you get to host. If you get to win that one, it just sets you up for the remainder of the playoffs, puts you in a good spot. But we do have it, you know, our work cut out for us. Sardis is returning some very solid players. They'll be well, and they're well coached. Boaz, of course, is well coached. Got some great shooters, great athletes. Crossville, this is going to be some guys for Crossville that have played on varsity for 4, maybe 5 years. Some of the guys that have played for the same team seems like the past 4 years. So they're going to be, well seasoned. But I think we've got a shot to. I think we got a shot to take care of business in the area.
What about county tournament? Of course, that's got to be one of your goals. You mentioned Boaz. What about the other teams in the county?
Oh, it's going to be. I would say that it's really anybody's. You know, I've had that question asked. Who's the top team in the county? I would say it's kind of a toss-up. I really like, and not taking away from anybody. I just think that's a testament to our county this year of having so much talent across the board. I think it's a possibility that anybody can win. Albertville is, of course, going to be solid again. Gunnersville's always solid. You can never count them out. Of course, Arab. You know, we went to the wire with Arab in sub-region last year. Went overtime with them. Of course, they might have lost a few guys, but again, they're well coached and always have solid players, so they're going to be fine. Brilliant Asbury, those guys are always tough to beat. Always play, give their all. So it's going to be, and of course, DAR. That's who we actually open up with. Next Monday, we open up with DAR. Of course, they're going to be on their game from game one. So it's going to be a really fun year in the county, really fun county tournament.
Guys, we know that this is some of the best time of your life. You know, you're in high school. Some of you seniors are, you're playing for your last time, and you want to enjoy that. But let me ask, what does it mean to all of you to be a Douglas Eagle? What does it mean to play for your community, to play for your family, to play for your school? What does it mean when you put on that jersey that says Douglas Eagles across? How important is that to you?
Yeah, it ain't just about the numbers on our jersey. It's that Douglas Eagles on there. And we're playing for the community, coaches, our classmates, and we're playing to honor the players before us and set an example for the next players.
Going down. Oh, it means a lot. Whenever you go out to football games and the atmosphere, and then whenever we played Arab, there's a lot of people in the stands, and they were just cheering. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it means a lot. And
Yeah, it means a lot just representing yourself in the community and like what we've been practicing and all that.
And then
And what about you, Coach? So years from now, when they've graduated, gone down the road, and they come back, and you run into them, what do you hope they take from you from this year's team?
First thing, I hope they will, become better men from what they learned from our program. I hope they see Christ in me. I hope that's one thing they take more than anything. But I hope that they can learn to be a family, and I think we are. I think we're close right now, closer than we've been in a few years as far as a team. I think if we can ever figure that out, figure that it's so much bigger than X's and O's, that it's those little things, it's relationships, it's how you handle yourself on the court, off the court. When you add all those things, I got to play a part in our state tournament, in our state, our state runner-up team. I played a part in that, and it was like that. We didn't have just great talent, but we had guys on and off the court. Just everything came together, and I can see our team being that type of team this year. Just putting everything together on the court, off the court, just to be very successful this year and in the future.
Coach, thanks for coming. I always enjoy watching your teams play, and good luck, man. I hope you have a great year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.